Okay, we have Exos installed. I have already restarted the server. Let's see what happens with the code right now. And that test with Halifax, pressing enter. Now I have the URL and I have data. But look, I have data, and what I need is inside this data, because here I have the weather conditions, city coordinates, and the main information like feels like, the current temperature, max, minimum, or whatever. So I can do one very simple change to get only this data instead of having everything else like the config, headers, requests, etc. And to do that, I just need to put some inside keys here. So I can extract data from whatever I am receiving. Okay, just this. Let me save and let me show you again. So make the call again to, oops, here, again to Halifax. And look, very simple. Now I have the access to the information direct to the point. Okay, basically we are gonna use only the main key, but well, if you want to use the seat name, yeah, we can extract this information as well to make it more useful. Okay, so right. Oh, and something very important. I will start not showing, but it's important for me to return the access call as well. I will show what happens if you don't return it, and then we can back here and fix it. And now look at the what is interesting. Only my search bar has access to the weather. So let me show you by components. You see the weather app is the main one, has no information. The header has no information, and the search bar has the state. Current is Halifax, and we will start saving uh, all the information returned from the weather app. But something that I needed to do right now is start refactoring the code is making the state available on the weather component because this is the one that aggregates all others, so we can spread it for the next components. So yeah, let's do it first. On the search bar, I will remove the use state here, and I will make it available here on the weather. To do so, I need to import use state here. Okay, fine. And okay, but search bar needs to have access to the seat to make the call, to load the input, and to set the seat when the user types something. So it should be we need to pass this information down to the search bar, and it is very easy to do that. You can use it as properties of this component. So here I use exactly the same name to make it even easier. So I will pass the city like so. So I'm passing city to a component, to a property called city, and I will pass the ability to set city as a property. So here is the set city. Okay, so what I am doing, I am just passing the state and the ability to change the state to two different properties of the search bar. And now here on the search bar, I can receive it as props. It's short for properties. Or since I know exactly which properties they are, I can use the keys here. So I can use city and set city, like so. And nothing else needs to be changed because now I am using city as a property, not as a state anymore. So yeah. Oh, and of course I can now remove use state from here. Okay. Let's see what happens. I saved everything. Let's clear. Yeah. So let's search for Toronto right now and see what we catch. So look at that. Sorry. The weather component now has a state called Toronto. The header has nothing yet, but the search bar now has two properties. One property, I made some mistake, it's not saying. Let me see if I'm set city here. What I did wrong, set city and set city. Why we don't have, let me refresh and try it again, sorry. Okay, sorry, I didn't know what happened, but yeah. Now the weather component has the state of Toronto, and the search bar has the properties city as Toronto, and the ability to set city with dispatch some action, and it already did because it changed the state, the state of the component. So yeah, each is working now. So basically, I have the component, sorry, the state defined on the main component, on the root component, and it's passing down to the search bar. I will now pass the return or the weather itself to the header, so I can print out something down on the header. So let's do it. Yeah, I will create another stage here. So const, I call it weather and set weather equals to use stage. And this time the stage is an object. And what I need to do, I will pass the weather to the header. And the header doesn't need the ability to change the weather, okay? Just needs the ability to display it. So I'm passing weather to the header component. But the search bar needs the ability to change the weather because this is the component that receives it. So I will call set weather as a property, and inside this I will pass this set weather. Okay, so yes, I just need to pass whatever I need to a component. Okay, the search bar needs the ability to change the weather. The header just needs the ability to display it. Let's make the changes. So I will start with the header. It's easier. I just need to come here, and again I could use props, but I can go direct and say weather. This is what I am receiving here, right? And I will create a paragraph to show what is happening, what is receiving. I use JSON. I use JSON.stringify weather just to show what we are receiving here. Okay, very good. But the weather doesn't exist yet. I need to set weather on the search bar, and here, yeah, basically after get weather, I need to then I receive some data. I will call it weather. And again, since it's a single parameter, single, just one, I don't need to put bracket parentheses under it. I can only do that. Yeah, and here I will set weather, right? I need to receive it here. Another property, remember, weather. So I'm passing down this property, then I have the ability now to set weather with weather, this guy here. Okay, I got an error, I know, but I want to show you what is happening here. So basically, Let's refresh to make sure that everything is updated. So again, the weather now has two states. One state is a string, another state is an object. It's empty. The header has a property weather that is an object, and the search bar has three properties: city that is empty, set city is the ability to dispatch an action that will set the city, that will change the content here, and also the ability to set state. And if I make a call here, we will see that we got an error. So use Halifax, and boom, error. We cannot read property then of undefined. So I do get weather city, then it means as soon as I get the response, do here put the content, put the result and the weather. But boom, I have an error. Why? Because it's an asynchronous call, and here on the open weather, I am not returning this call. And basically, by returning the Axios, we are fixing the issue. Let's see. Let's enter, and here we go. Now, the search bar is making a call and is setting the weather back to the weather component. You can see here is all the information, and we are passing down the state of the weather to the header, so header now has access to it. Too much, right? But it's very easy, very simple to understand. I will make a pause right now and plan what we can see next. So we will start make the header more useful with better information, and then we come back to the current weather information. See you right there.